Charlie, since January, where have you been? Because people have been asking, where is Kojo Cue? I'm sure you saw all those tweets and you saw all those messages. Where were you?
I took a social media break to just recalibrate and also to live life. It was so peaceful. And I'm sure all my vitals reset. I'm sure since I found the doctor checking me. Songs I have recorded that will never come out. 158.
Hold on.
They will never come out.
So you need deliverance.
You are not getting the album.
The album.
Yes.
So we are in September already.
Yeah, you are not getting the album this year.
The album.
I know people are expecting a follow up to
For my brothers.
You are not getting the album this year. What you're getting is an EP. And then after that, I give them what they've been asking for a long time, which is the For My Brothers concert.
Oh,
yes.
That's right. So we're going to have a For My Brothers concert
this year.
Eventually, this year.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to BTM Afrika. My name is NYDJ. I know it's been a pretty long time, but we are back. And this time around, we are not leaving you. We are going to be with you, bringing all the exclusive and amazing interviews that you always yearn for here on the show. My name is NYDJ, and I'm happy to be serving you breakfast, lunch, supper, any time of the day, no matter when you are listening to us or watching us. We are great to be back on BTM Afrika. My guest is an amazing talent, one that the country speaks so highly of. And of course, not just the country, but for any great music listener and any great music lover, you will love his music. Not too long ago, or should I say too long ago, it's almost 3 years. He joined an amazing project that is For My Brothers. And it's sat with so many people to the extent that people don't even want him to drop anything new because they're not done consuming that project. But for the past few days, this brother had gone off social media since January 2023. The question is, where had he been? Was he out there looking for the brothers? Was he out there looking out for the sistering? Or what was he up to? Kojo Cue is my guest on BTM Afrika today. So guys, let's check this out and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I told you my guest is none other than Kojo Cue, and he happens to sit across right here on the show. Cue, Bakupe. Charlie, since January, where have you been? Because people have been asking, where is Kojo Cue? I'm sure you saw all those tweets and you saw all those messages. Where were you?
I did not see them.
You saw none of them?
No, I was gone.
Gone.
I took a social media break.
Oh.
Yeah, I took a social media break. Two things: to just recalibrate and also to live life, because I had realized for some time that sometimes social media kind of gives you this tunnel vision, and then you are ignoring everything else that's happening in the real world. And for the type of music that I make, especially, I need to always understand what is happening in the real world. I need to always experience life.
Okay.
So I just felt like taking that much time off. Initially, it was supposed to be just 1 month, right? Just take January off to see. But then it was so peaceful.
It was peaceful staying out of social media.
So you don't know how peaceful. It was so peaceful. Like, it was so peaceful. And I'm sure all my vitals reset. I'm sure since I found the doctor checking me. Everything was just like, you wake up and like you're working on your own time. You don't feel like, and then news gets to you when it gets to you.
Yeah.
It's not like 10,000 different things that can upset you happening within like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You understand? So it was a great time. It was a great time. Yeah.
So was it, did something inform that, your decision to actually stay off social media, or it was just one of those things that happened like, yo, I just need to go off?
I had come from a period where life was doing its thing, right? Like, let's say March 2020 all the way to towards the ending of 2022, right? Life was doing its thing.
When you say life was doing its thing, I mean, obviously somebody wants to know, is that a bar, or is that a rap line, or what does that mean?
Like,
Okay, I mean, we all go through life.
Yeah, understand? Like, real life was happening.
Okay.
You understand? Real life was happening. Dealt with a few situations here and there. That's regular adults stuff, right? Of course, it started with COVID, right?
Yeah.
And dealing with the cutoff from even the type of revenue that I could have made from the album that I had just made. I couldn't do my concerts.
Yeah.
And you know how our thing works is it has to come so you put back in.
Of course.
But because there was that break, it came, but I couldn't put back in. You understand? I couldn't put back in, and I put back into somewhere else.
Okay.
And then now, when restrictions had gone down and everything, I didn't even have enough left to restart again. And I'd also become interested in other aspects of the music business.
Okay.
Music marketing, particularly, and so I just felt like just doing all of that stuff. And then towards the end of 2022, I saw this post that challenged you to take 30 days off, disconnect from all the internet, just read, do normal human stuff. And the way I make music, like I said, I need to connect to humans. So it kind of drew my attention to the fact that, I've been spending a lot of my time indoors in the studio around the same maybe 3-4 people and then the internet.
Yeah.
So most of what I know about life now is the internet. And we know that the way the internet is right now, a lot of people do a lot of things for engagement, and that may not be how real life is.
Real
if
life
you are
is.
always on the internet, you might not know.
Yeah.
So seeing that challenged me to take the time off. So it was supposed to be just January, but then like I'm saying, it was just so peaceful that I had to I was like, you know what? I had a conversation with my manager, like, you know what? Let me just come back when I have something to say. When I have something to give. Yeah.
And now you're back. You have something to say.
Yeah, I have something to say. I have something to give.
From 21st of January through to like 2 days ago, that would be like, should I say like 10th or 9th of September, that'd been quite a break. You back and you announce something like a project.
Yeah.
This is at a time when, like you said, prior to that, he had released a big project for My Brothers. Everybody was talking about it. It had nominations and all that. Let's go into the life of For My Brothers before we come to what's coming and what's new. What did For My Brothers mean to you, and what did it achieve for you?
So I'm not going to lie to you. When I make music first of all for me. I make music that's the type of music that I would love to listen to.
Okay.
And the reason I'm a musician is because I heard an Obrafo song, and the way he talked about life felt so great to me that I decided that, I could talk about my life like that. So that's the first thing when I'm making music. That's first and foremost. I'm just like writing in my journal.
Okay.
Right, and after I put it out. So I did not expect For My Brothers to touch as many people as it did. I mean, I played it for you before we put it out.
I mean,
and we, it was just like, we are about to put out an album. Like, you understand? I did not expect that. But then I realized that my life is very similar to the lives of a lot of young men in this country and even in this part of our continent. So maybe because I spoke truthfully about my life, people could see themselves in all the things that I was talking about. So the album dropped and it became like something else.
Wildfire.
It became something else. And across board, both based on feedback from people, both based on numbers on socials, both based on even just the respect factor, it's the best thing I have done.
Whoa.
Yes, it is the best thing I have done. I rank that number 1 and I rank Pen and Paper number 2. Those 2 things are the best 2 projects that ever happened to me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And that's great to hear. You heard that here on BTM Afrika. It says that project for my brothers. And I'm sure a lot of people, I mean, you have stans, you have fans who, they are die-hard fans. They know every single project you've dropped.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of them also rank them.
Yeah.
And they make mention of For My Brothers.
Yeah.
And I don't know which place from which you wrote those songs. Like you said, I mean, you play them for me to hear. I remember once, and I remember this picture so clearly, when we were at the KNUST and I think we were in the car.
Yeah.
And you played Joe with Walasi. And somebody was just passing by. The person heard the song and came back to the car and said, please, whose song is that? Is it out? That was a song that had not been released yet.
Yeah.
But the person was just driving by.
It wasn't even a single.
Yes, I mean, we were just playing songs, you know. And then the person just passed by and said, whose song is that? It's like, oh, it's a friend's song. We are working on it. It's like, is it out? When would it be out?
Yeah.
And that tells you that was spiritual, even right from that moment.
And he wanted us to copy it for him. Can he copy it?
Yeah.
And then, like, after he left, we were like, that's the single. Yeah. So, yeah, we should have known, I guess.
Yeah.
But most of the time, you don't know until
it gets to the people.
Get to hear it.
It gets to the people.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I was like, for a whole week after it dropped, I woke up every day, I was just shocked. Like, do you people actually like this, or are you trying to...
If I'm fooling me.
Like, I think it wasn't until maybe I saw like a negative comment that I started to calm down. Because the thing about me is, if everybody says it is good, I start to question it. Right? Because somebody has to have a problem with it. It can't be good for everybody, or it's like you are in a simulation. It's like you are in a movie.
Yeah.
Everybody has been told to say that it is good.
Yeah.
Somebody has to. You understand? So it's like when I saw 1 or 2 people say something negative about it, that's when I was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, it's not.
So at least whatever
anymore.
is happening is
So it's not simulation anymore. And then I just I could now enjoy sort of the props that I was getting. Yeah.
Amazing. For My Brothers, you can still check it out if you've not listened to any of the singles on it yet. But I'm pretty sure, so far as you are watching this particular interview, you should have listened to For My Brothers and maybe have your favorite of the project as well. Now, you've announced something new. That was how we decided to come from that break.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you don't go on any break after this announcement. But what is happening with Cue? What's the new thing? I mean, you announced something, you shared a video as well, and you made mention of all the things that are happening in the industry. If Black Sheriff had continued to do that sound, like if somebody had heard it 3 years ago or something, would have said something different. We should allow the young boys to say it.
Said something different to him.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So I just I've just also been hearing a lot of the conversation that's been going on around our music and how to improve and how to catch up with the Nigerians and how to do this and how to do that. And that particular, I don't even want to call it a song. It's just a thought. Those are just thoughts, right? So instead of just coming online and engaging in a discourse and tweeting a lot, I just put
those thoughts into a song.
Into the song. I just feel like most of the time, even though we are trying to help, what we end up doing is confusing the creatives, right? We may want the best for them, even though we don't even know what the best for them actually looks like, because we don't know them. Like, we only know them from what they're showing us. You understand? You might want somebody to win a Grammy and become the biggest artist on the continent, in the world. Yeah. And you don't even know what effect that will have
on the artist.
His mental health. You don't know what effect it will have on his relationships, on his family, dynamics and whatever. So I just felt like, okay, all these things that I want to say, let me just say them here. You understand? And the core of the message is just let people do that. You understand? Just like, you have no idea where somebody is coming from. Just let people do that. Like, if you see me and I'm at Kojo Cue International Airport and I'm happy and I'm doing a video and I'm telling you, hey, whatever. just because you go there all the time doesn't mean that you have to say, oh, and then are you in crisis center? Nah, South Africa, so here just you don't know when you have no idea where I'm coming
exactly.
from. You understand? So just let people do them, and especially let the creatives create. Let them create what is coming from here. So instead of trying to box them and trying to create this template that everybody has to follow because you want everybody to win a Grammy.
Is that a prelude to a project?
Those are just thoughts. There are definitely things in the works. And let me say this here so everybody is clear. You are not getting the album this year.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
Yeah.
Guys, no, we are not taking this, right? We are not taking this. We are not getting an album this year.
You are not getting the album.
The album.
Yes.
So we are in September already.
Yeah, you are not getting the album this year.
The album.
I know people are expecting a follow-up
for my brothers.
For my brothers. You are not getting the album this year.
Okay. But you've got something for us.
Yes. So because I've been away for that long and because
it's been almost 3 years. The last interview myself and you did, like I posted I think on the 21st of September.
Oh,
and that's 2020.
Yeah.
So it's almost 3 years now.
3 years. So
Steeman Heights, Kumasi is located at Atasamanso, a 20-minute drive from the airport. It's a luxurious suite in the metropolis, which features a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom suite with bathrooms en suite. A presidential penthouse comes in style and class. We provide a 24-hour fiber internet service and a power plant that ensures an uninterrupted power supply. It comes with a swimming pool, a spacious car park, and a sky bar. Contact Steeman Heights Kumasi on 0592 224 246 or visit our social media handles on Facebook at Steeman Heights, on Instagram at Steeman Heights, and on Twitter at Steeman Heights, or visit our website at www.steemanheights.com for more information. At Steeman Heights, your security is well assured.
I have also, the one thing I've also realized is, and the one thing I want to change about the way that I work is I record a lot. I record a lot, but I barely put stuff out. And it is one of the reasons why I even did that prelude thing, right?
Okay.
Because that is the culture that all the demands that you are making from the creatives is actually has started to create, right? Because he knows that if he drops, he might have done an amazing song that in the moment would be great, but he knows if he drops it, you are going to start talking about how come it didn't end up on Billboard charts, how come it is not the biggest song on the continent. And he knows the reason why it will not become those things, because he does not have the resources at that time.
Okay.
So then what he does is then he's waiting to get resources. 1 year, 2 years, he's released just one song. And then you come back and you say, oh, this artist is lazy. These people are in the studio like every day. I sent my manager a screenshot like 2 days ago. Songs I have recorded that will never come out. 158.
Hold on.
They will never come out.
No, hold on. Give them to me.
They will never come out.
Funny face will say, give them to me.
Yeah.
Give them to me.
I was sending him to him. I sent it to him because I was telling him that I want to find a way to still let people hear it. They'll never come out because some of them were recorded so long ago.
Okay.
They've lost the moment. Some of them were supposed to be part of projects that didn't make the final cut. They've kind of lost. You understand? So I still want people to maybe hear it. Maybe I come on social media and play them and people hear it or whatever. Maybe
And that's all.
Yeah, maybe we find a way, but they are not going to come out. And this is separate from the project.
The projects that you have.
This is separate from that.
No, you need deliverance.
And I'll tell you that I'm not the only one. Shaker is somebody I work closely with, so I know how many songs Shaker has.
Shaker, he's actually a total.
You understand? No, I know how many songs that Shaker has in the fact that me. Like Mama Ye, right?
Yeah.
You know how long Shaker had that song? Shaker had Mama Ye before we did Pen and Paper. Shaker had Mama Ye maybe 2-3 years before we did Pen and Paper.
And that's a song that was, I mean, that's not really part of our conversation, but that was a song that was quite different. Nobody anticipated. A lot of people didn't even know you guys did that song.
You understand? And it was never going to come out until the label decided that let's put this out just for fun, right? And they put it out, and they let me do a verse on it, and we put it out. Yeah, but that is what actually happens when you don't. We are no longer just enjoying the music. Now we want to attach metrics to it before we can enjoy the music. So it's making the artist scared to even release the music.
Yeah.
So now the promise that I've made for myself is maybe I'll take social media breaks, but every year you're going to get something from me.
Okay.
Sometimes 2 things, sometimes 3 things. And by things I mean projects. I perform best when I do projects. As opposed to singles. So every year you're going to get something from me because all the people that I idolize were doing GL.
Yeah.
I'm a big Jay-Z fan every year until a point. I'm a big Daddy Mumba fan every year until a point. So you're going to get that. There's a lot that's coming up. So this year what you're getting is an EP.
So we're getting an EP this year. Amazing.
Yeah. That's what you're getting. You're getting an EP. And you know there are I can cross-section my fan base into like before for my brothers.
Okay.
And then after for my brothers. Right? All the after for my brothers people, they appreciate me for the real life stories that I tell.
Yeah, you tell.
The before for my brothers people are the people that know me for being like a rapper.
Exactly.
The person that will come on your show or go on Slim show and you say 2 words and you
exactly.
I beat that Kojo freestyle.
Yeah.
So I'm saying the EP. The EP is me getting back into that bag for a bit, just to let them know that hey.
Which of the bags? The before the for my brothers.
For my brothers. Okay. Bag a bit, just to let them know that hey.
You still like, the Kojo Cue
like
no.
I do this like I'm him. Yeah. Like, I think people forget. Like I talk about real life stuff so much that when people are talking about wordplay or whatever.
Yeah, they don't want to put you in that box. Yeah, they forget.
They forget. Like bro, when I came in this game, like.
Yeah.
They were calling me PLK.
This is what I do.
That's what I did. Like,
yeah.
And it's funny because it's effortless, so it's not something that I pay attention to. Yeah. So this is like dropping into that bag for a minute. Of course, no matter how much I am in that bag, you always still get real life from me.
Yeah.
Because that is how my music should be. You always still get real life from me. But we go there, and then after that, I give them what they've been asking for a long time, which is the For My Brothers concert.
Oh,
yes,
that's right. So we're going to have a For My Brothers concert
this year.
Eventually, this year.
Yeah, you're getting the concert this year.
Do we know when it's coming out or?
We're working on it. I don't want to. I've given you so much that my manager is probably going to be like, Charlie, hold some, hold some. Yeah, but you're getting the concert this year.
This year.
Yeah, you get the EP maybe a month or 2 after you get the For My Brothers concert.
Okay.
And then we can consider the For My Brothers chapter closed. Then we go into the new album, which
drops next year.
Yeah, first quarter next year. Like some of my best work.
Let's look at this EP you talk about, which is dropping a month or 2 after For My Brothers concert, which is all happening this year.
Yeah.
Now.
A month or 2 before For My Brothers concert.
Oh, before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to ask myself, we are in September, so when is that going to drop?
Yeah.
But I mean, you've made mention of the fact that that's when you go into your bag, like back into time, the people who knew you before For My Brothers, and you do that. Is that still going to be a whole Kojo Cue project, or you got others on there?
Oh, there are people. There are people, yeah. I can't give you names for now, but...
I mean, the project is done.
Yeah, it's done.
You're on BTM Afrika, yo!
No. The reason I can't give you names is not even because of anything. It's because we have something planned where we want to give back to the fans by letting them participate in a little game.
Oh, okay.
So it's all part of
At least it's part to engage them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I can tell you is that I have one person on the first single. That one I can give to you.
Okay.
So the first single has Joey B on there.
Oh, that's right.
So I have Joey on the first single. I have 2 other people on the second single, and then I have, I think, maybe 2 more people. So in all, I have 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many tracks are we looking at?
It might change, but we're sitting at 7 now. It may reduce.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're sitting at 7 that we're super okay with. There's an extra one that they are still fighting me to include, but I feel like 8 is almost an album.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. So maybe we would throw the deluxe. We'll throw that on the deluxe because that also has like 2 very interesting features. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Guys, you're still watching BTM Africa. My name is NYDJ. My guest, obviously, Kojo Cue, and production, Anatu 2, and then, of course, the other man who, I won't give all the description, Bellucci. But they are working behind production, making sure that we bring you all these amazing interviews. But I would love for you to subscribe. I'm pretty sure you're enjoying the conversation. You are getting ready for this amazing EP that drops very soon. He's made mention of 1 feature and spoken about the fact that others also have some features, number of tracks on there and all that. These are things you are looking for. We're also looking forward to for my brother's concert, which you guys have been fighting for since COVID. But it's finally happening this year, 2023, and you get all these exclusives here on BTM Africa. Once again, subscribe, drop your comments, and feel free to share. Q, as we wrap up this conversation, we know what's happening, what's in line, what you have for us this year. You talk about an album next year as well, which I don't want us to go into, because I mean, what we have right in front of us is a whole meal. It's a whole meal. But how would you want this upcoming project to go? I know you have your own expectations, or like you say, you do it for you, but what should they anticipate? What would you want them to, you know? This is
just me saying I've been gone for a while. So take this and enjoy it. Or else you get this is the starter. You understand? Before we get to the main meal. You understand? So I've been gone for almost 3 years. I haven't given you a single song.
Yeah.
So take these and enjoy it. And I promise you, like 2 songs and they'll know. Yeah, I promise you that 2 songs and they'll know. Yeah.
This actually makes me feel very comfortable. He says, Charlie, what it's just 2 songs, they know that yes, Q is back.
They'll know, yeah. So they are like, these were just thoughts, and I can tell they're hyped. So 2 songs and they'll know. Yeah.
Well, let's look at something. I mean, you made mention of budgets and all that. These are things you talk about, artists trying to finance their projects, all the things that go on. Is Kojo now on the label? You're still working as independent artist. What's happening? How is it like?
Yeah, I'm still independent. Of course, BBNZ is family. They're never that far behind. They support in whatever way that they can, but it's not an upfront label situation. So I'm still independent. I look for finance wherever I can find it. So hopefully this project is being distributed through TM Music.
Okay.
Yeah, who have been happy enough to support me on the marketing end, just to make sure that we give you like a great experience. Yeah. So I'm always open to have discussions. I'm always open to have, you know, people come in and want to invest and discuss how we can maximize the brand. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the conversations. I mean, you said people talk and they want to see you out there. They want to see big. At times it becomes a bit toxic and all that in your mind. But I'm just looking at the record. Is it something that you didn't think of initially, asking, okay, you were not ready for, or it's something you've always wanted, but it's just that it didn't happen? I mean, you've been with BBNZ for a while. We knew about that. Yeah. But beyond that, is it something you close your mind to?
So the people that knew me before BBNZ know what it was like, and they know the change that BBNZ kind of made in terms of my profile becoming bigger. Yeah. So that alone should tell you that as much as the talent is important, the resources are also very important.
Very important,
you understand? Because when I got on BBNZ, it's not like they put me in artist development and then I became a better artist all of a sudden, right? Yeah. But the profile got bigger. Yeah. You understand? Because they put the right resources in place, to put it at the time. You understand? So I believe that the problem that we have as an industry, to sum it up, to sum all of it up, there are a lot of things that we can talk about, and there are a lot of things that we talk about.
Yeah.
And some of them are spot on, some of them are not that far off, and some of them are way out.
Yeah.
But at the core of everything is resources. And by resources, I am talking about human resources, I am talking about money.
Yeah.
And money even solves the human resources problem. Because if you have money,
you're
you
able
can
to
hire
bring
the best of the best.
Yeah.
You understand? So at the core of it, it's just that we don't have, we just do not have the type of investment that we need to have to be able to compete with whoever it is that you want us to compete with. You understand? And the best we can do now is improve however we can, improve, and then give you the music that we can give you in the best possible way that we can give you. And then if we give it to you and you support it enough, that is if you like it and you support it enough, then we will have numbers to now go and have certain conversations. Yeah. And then as artists and as people in the business also need to do more to make it attractive to investors.
To investors.
Yeah, because sometimes some of the situations where we don't keep our end of the contract, and then we turn our fan armies into military to now go and say all sorts of
against
things
all
about
these.
people that you understand. The one thing that I know about life is if somebody even says, oh, this guy, you don't know this guy, this is the Kojo Cue guy, he's a great rapper, that he's done a lot for you.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't have anything at all to give to somebody that even spent 10 minutes of your time on something, the one thing that you can give is gratitude.
Yeah, that's true.
So we have to learn to keep to contracts. Even when we are breaking contracts, we have to find a way to break it in such a way that both parties walk away with some type of happiness. Yeah. Because if not, what you're doing is you are letting that person take that bad taste that is in their mouth to go and tell the next investor that, oh, we're more
yeah. And I'm happy that this is coming from somebody who is in industry and knows how these things work and how these things have actually been working. Before we go, I mean, yes, this is Cue, this is Kojo, this is BTM Afrika. The project that is dropping. Yeah. You want to give us something? Just for me. I mean, just for me. Just for me. I mean, I know you wouldn't do this anywhere, but just for me. You've let a lot out of the bag today, but I'll still appreciate it.
I've given you a lot. Let me just hold on. This one, I'm begging you.
Okay, just 3 lines.
Let me just hold on to this.
Just 3 lines.
I'm very I'm begging you.
Could just 3 lines. Just 3.
Like I'm begging you. Just one. Let me hold on to.
Guys, should I allow him? Should I agree?
Guys, say yes. Say yes.
Guys, should I agree to that?
Yeah, I agree to that.
They said no.
They said no.
They said no. No, that's far from the road. Should he? I mean, just do 3 lines. Oh, see, I knew you were going to be against this.
My people, the stuff that I'm giving you right now, I know that my manager is going to watch the interview and be like, "Challenge Kojo." Yeah, but he has to understand because for those that do not know, you've been one of my biggest supporters since Focus FM, and that's when? That's
2006, 2007.
You understand? And this was when I don't think I even merited that support.
No, you merited it.
That's what you say.
I mean,
you understand?
Yeah.
And this was when I couldn't even find ways to even reciprocate that support. And for how long it has been, somebody would have given up already. But anytime I call on you, and you even call on me to like you're one of the few people that actually texted me and said, "Kojo, I haven't seen a tweet from you in a while. Are you okay?"
Yeah.
You understand? And I appreciate that so much. So please let me hold on to this one.
I agree. I mean, I understand. Obviously, I know some of us are going to hear it even before it comes out there.
Yeah,
I understand.
Definitely.
And I just wanted to tease with my fans and our fans and our watchers as well. But I mean, it's understandable. Just hold on. It wouldn't take too far. The project is just on the way. So obviously, when it's out, we're all going to hear it just a few weeks, or should I say, like a month or two away. Definitely, you're going to hear this EP. Are we sharing the name yet? The title yet?
It's funny, we've actually already shared it, but it's all part of the games.
So obviously, then we need to go check out everything, single word you've tweeted to find out what the title of this EP is going to be like.
You need to
start decoding it.
Yeah, run it back to the announcement video. Watch the announcement video again. You know, watch the videos that are followed after. It's there.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting. Looking forward to that. All right, so Kojo, thank you very much for actually spending time with us on BTM Africa.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it, and definitely
Always.
I know Ghanaians are going to run the numbers up when it's out, and of course, watch out for the announcement for the album. I mean, for the project, for the concert as well, and anything that he gets ready, we are definitely going to share with you. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. So BTM Africa, my name is NYDJ. Let me say a big thank you to Steeman Heights for actually hosting us here in Kumasi. And then, of course, to Eddie's Collection for actually giving me this beautiful outfit. We are grateful. If you want to sponsor the show, I mean, we've got a number down there, so you can call us and talk to us. The last time I said if you want to sponsor, people were calling us looking for sponsorship rather. But, but as it may be, we are rather seeking for sponsorship. So if you want to place your ads on this show, you want to do anything, just talk to us. And we are more than glad to accept. To catch you some other time on the same show. This is BTM Africa. Good day.
Yeah, wo to see so I want share something here. Wo the see as I want to here. Obi aye wa do tie BTM Africa hu ye koso no. On pese obetimi. Nana, this is Kojo Cue and you're watching BTM Africa.